Okay. Yeah, I mean, the world of Breath of the Wild definitely is beautiful, and that's one thing I can definitely give it. And usually, most of the time, open world games they do develop a very beautiful open world. However, the problem comes is when there's not a whole lot of stuff to do in it, um, or not a whole lot of motivation to explore, where they just kind of give you everything on the map. Like a lot of the Ubisoft games.
Yes,
Um,
yes. I'm gonna make that comparison. Yeah, for sure. I agree.
and I love the Far Cry games. I played pretty much every single one except for the first. I tried the first game and I couldn't get into it very much. I think it definitely could use a modern day upgrade with smoother controls. And the, number two has a. I don't remember. I tried number two when it was free on Plus on PlayStation 3, and I remember it was very unique, but something just wasn't quite there. And then finally, I tried number three, Far Cry 3, and I was like, okay, well, they finally, whatever they were trying to achieve in the first two games, they finally did in the third one, and that's when I finally got, more attached to the series.
I think the only Far Cry game I played, it was probably Far Cry Primal. I played that a few times. It was fun. I thought it was cool. I never really tried any of the other Far Cry games. Same thing with Assassin's Creed, actually. I think I played Assassin's Creed Origins. You know what? I don't remember the name. I think it was the one with the desert, the one that was in Egypt, set in Egypt. I played that for a little bit. Again, didn't really like fall in love with it, so I kind of stopped.
Hmm.
But that's my extent of the extent of my um experience with those games.
Yeah, I think I dropped off Assassin's Creed. I actually started kind of skipping around after Assassin's Creed 3, and I saw Black Flag, and the pirate stuff looked really cool, but I think I only played maybe an hour of it, and I dropped it. And then pretty much after that, I just completely dropped Assassin's Creed off because it just started feeling like too much of the same game. Just kind of especially the missions. I swear. Well, actually, no. I did try Odyssey, but the moment I started following an NPC around, I deleted the game. I cannot stand that. If I try a new game and the moment I had to start walking around with the NPC, I get very discouraged. And and I know, I mean, The Last of Us is one of the best games I have ever played, and that's what you do at the beginning of the game is follow an NPC around, but it doesn't last long enough. It doesn't last long enough to where I'm annoyed with it because it looks like it's leading to something. And games like Ghost of Tsushima and Assassin's Creed, where you're following an NPC, it just feels like it's forever. But in the game like The Last of Us, it feels like I'm more engaged and immersed with it somehow. I don't know, I guess it's just maybe what's the story involved around it. Of course, I don't like it happening all the time. And it's only at the beginning of the game. Once you're past that mark, it's just main gameplay after that.
I'm so a little bit ashamed to say I've never played The Last of Us. I
Oh
actually
wow.
own the first one. I own the remastered version. I have never played it. I've played all of the Uncharted games. All the Naughty Dog stuff. I love those games, and for some reason I've never had the drive to try it. As much as people tell me, "Hey, it's a great game. It's an amazing game. You need to play it." Same thing with Horizon Zero Dawn. I've never actually sat down to play those games. I know I should. They're on my bucket list, but it's just I don't know. I've never actually played them.
Yeah, Horizon Zero
And
Dawn. I could not get into that one. I actually finished it, and I really couldn't see the appeal other than the robot dinosaurs. Um, I think the gameplay is almost there where I like it, but other than that, I could not really grasp and get immersed into the game itself.
yeah, I watched like an hour or so. My cousin was playing it, and I watched him play, and um, it looked all right. For me, I think I do like a good bow in a game,
Hmm.
and I think that's nice. But I didn't know how I felt about the bow being basically the only attack source. I mean, yeah, you did have a melee, but it didn't really feel like you would want to be using your melee attacks.
Mm-hmm.
For the
Um,
most part, it was the
my
bow.
my biggest gripe was just how empty the open world felt, and plus all the heavy exposition and dialogue I could not stand. And plus, the main character just acted so wooden to everything that was being told to her. That just drove me nuts because I'm just at some point I just start skipping through all the dialogue. I mean, I'm tapping X. I'm like, okay, can we hurry on so I can hopefully somehow get attached to the gameplay in some way. And it was just kind of a mess, and I really
Oh.
had no business finishing the game, but I was just hoping it would get better.
Yeah, my brother loves it. I mean,
Yeah,
we generally have the same taste, so it's kind of interesting that he loves that game so much, and I didn't really care for it when I watched a little bit of it.
I mean, it's great
Yeah.
that it has an audience. I'm glad it got a sequel. I won't try it out because it has basically the same stuff in it as the first one, and I'm not going to purchase it just so I could just go through the same, forcing to like something experience that I had with the first game. And I just, if it's for free, I mean, well, not for free, but accessible on PlayStation Plus, I'll definitely try it out. Just maybe something will change my mind, but there's that small chance that that's not worth paying full price for.